Mississippi State has beaten Kentucky 3 consecutive times, but none of those 3 have the Wildcats been ranked anywhere close to where they are now, number 2 in the nation. Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz, glad to be with you on the college basketball preview show, brought to you by the California Almond Board, as we bring in our CBSSports.com college basketball columnist Gary Parrish. And Gary, we know where Kentucky stands in the college basketball landscape. How crucial is this game for Mississippi State in their NCAA tournament hopes?
It's huge, and they need it. The best wins they have are 2 wins over Ole Miss. They've got losses to Rider, Western Kentucky, Alabama, Arkansas. 18-7 right now and way on the wrong side of the bubble. This would go a long way in fixing things. And then every other regular season game they have is winnable. Trust me, this is bigger for Mississippi State than it is for Kentucky. Kentucky is going to be fine regardless, but a loss here would put Mississippi State in a pretty rough spot.
All right, you used the word big. DeMarcous Cousins certainly is that, a large man, and he's been very big for Kentucky all season long, and there's some articles. I know you've been in discussion this week. Maybe he and John Wall are part of the best freshman duo of all time. That's for a different topic, but he struggled to score against Tennessee. With Jarvis Renato on the other side of the ball in this game as well, is this one of those where he may struggle also?
He might struggle, but they've still got an advantage in the front court by a pretty wide margin. And remember, struggling for DeMarcus Cousins still means like 12 or 13 rebounds. So, look, I like Jarvis, and he'll play with these guys. And this is actually a big game for his future plans because NBA scouts are going to want to see how he plays against 2 pros in DeMarcus Cousins and Patrick Patterson. Still, don't doubt Kentucky's front court. This is a pretty strong combo in Cousins and Patterson, and the front court won't be their problem. It's almost never their problem.
Yeah, Jarvis second in the nation in blocks, though. We'll see what he can do against that front court. I know you love John Wall. I know you love Eric Bledsoe. I know you love the Kentucky backcourt, but it's young, like I referenced earlier. Mississippi State's backcourt, and this is a guard-oriented team for Rick Stansbury. It's not young. It's chock full of experience. What kind of role does that play in tonight's game?
Well, it's big, but I think the bigger role will be just going on the road. And let's not forget that Kentucky's one loss was against an experienced guard on the road. And so, look, Mississippi State doesn't have anybody as explosive or difficult to deal with as Devin Downey. And John Wall and Eric Bledsoe aren't worried about going in and facing, the Mississippi State backcourt. But the crowd is a tough thing to deal with. It's going to be packed. It's going to be loud. I saw Florida's second title team get taken to the wire in Starkville a few years ago. It won't surprise me one bit if this is similar. I'm not predicting an upset, but it won't surprise me if it happens. That's my chicken you-know-what way of saying watch out. But I expect a competitive game and a really good game in Starkville.
Way to back out of having to answer who's going to win it before I even ask you. Gary Parrish, thank you very much, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, folks, the game Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, and for more on it, keep it right here with CBSSports.com. That'll do it for the college basketball preview show, brought to you by the California Almond Board. Become a pro snacker this season with a handful of California almonds. For Gary Parrish, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.